going to measure my words properly because
You
I
probably
want to be
won't.
fair to the players and I want to be fair to everyone. And I don't want to sound like I'm some tough guy. But
Yeah.
listen, coal miners take risks virtually every day. And
Coal miners. Fucking coal miners. And that's one thing I want. Like, it's not a Whitlock segment, whatever. But I did kind of grab another clip because he's kind of saying something that it's not connected with this in any way. I would never make that connection. But he's saying something that's close to what I'm saying is the problem.
Right.
And the problem is you don't fucking know. Stop fucking assuming and just have a little bit of sympathy.
He seems like he doesn't have
If
any.
you got sympathy, then and empathy for other people, then you'll be less likely to be like, yeah. You'll be less likely to try to bitch somebody.
Yeah.
And that's what all these people that they're just trying to bitch somebody. And even look at this asshole. He's in his crib. He's been
Nice and safe and warm and toasty.
Yeah, he's been in his crib ever since this shit began.
I can't stand looking at his face. He's got this dopey face. And he pisses you off, which pisses me off. And
ever since it began, he's been in his crib. Like, I don't know when the cameras go off if he's out, clubbing it and shit, but he's not saying he is.
he clubbing nothing.
But he wants everybody else to go do it. Go play basketball. No, you go play basketball.
He's one of those people that I'm like, okay, well, there's nuclear fallout, but you still have to go out there and let me know what's going on.
Yeah.
Like, fuck you. You go out there.
Like, no, you go play basketball, bro. Mm-hmm. We don't want NBA. We want heavyset people over 50 to play basketball.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We need that to be our next entertainment source.
With underlining hypertension, most allegedly.
Oh, yeah.
And
probably borderline diabetes.
Yeah, we want those people to play. Hey, there are risks that come with everything. Go out there and play basketball.
look,
Chubby.
I hope I'm going to measure my words properly because
You
I want to
won't.
be fair to the players and I want to be fair to everyone. And I don't want to sound like I'm some tough guy. But listen, coal miners take risks virtually every day. And
coal miners. Fucking coal miners.
Coal miners.
How are you going to have a conversation? What they're talking about is the NBA wants to get back to the season, and they trying to figure it out. And some of the players are like, yo, what's up? What about me? And all the players there's so many nuances and dynamics to the players. Not all of them are multimillionaires.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So some of them need to get back to work. Some of them haven't been able to take care of themselves while they've been locked down.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't had the ability to go to take care of their body because they don't have home gyms and mansions and shit.
Yeah.
I totally fucking get it. Everybody has a story. So the NBA is like, look, we're going to figure out a way to get things back. And they're saying that we need to start considering life with COVID. Meaning that just because you come up positive, that doesn't mean that things have to shut down. Life is over. Just like, hey, you came up positive for AIDS, whatever.
Yeah.
Life still goes on. And that's cool. That's cool. But people still have a reason to be worried. And that doesn't matter regardless of where you work. That doesn't matter if you work for the NBA, if you're an NBA player, or if you're just the dude that fucking picks up the fucking jock straps. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, you have a right to be worried about this. And it's almost like society saying, no, the individual doesn't have a right to be. Only time the individual has a right to be worried is when they need to get out and spend money. Mm-hmm. Other than that, it's the business owners that's going to decide when society runs or don't. Meaning, what the fuck is that? Meaning it's
I heard it too. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I know, right? Meaning it's the business owners that's going to decide if your ass get up and go to work or not.
Right.
We don't care if you afraid or not. You going to work. You know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
so I get why people are like, well, damn, if I got to go to work, why can't I go to the mall?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I get it. I totally get it. But he's talking about coal miners. Now, I guarantee you, none of those coal miners want COVID.
Yeah.
Coal miners have risk. Yeah, but if there's fucking COVID down in that mine, none of them
would be down there. Exactly.
You fucking idiot.
And even with that risk, they wear safety protection shit. Like major safety protection shit. And they don't even have COVID.
And they're not doing it for nobody's entertainment.
No, not at all. Actually, it's quite the opposite of entertaining.
I don't know if coal mining is considered essential or not.
No, and I don't think they get paid millions for it either.
But when they said the WWE is essential, that's fucking bullshit.
That is, please.
That was bullshit. So what you saying about coal mining again, asshole?
And we know the health ramifications from going down in the mine, breathing that air. They do it to provide for their families. They don't make millions of dollars. Life comes with risk. Men and women have been taking risks to provide for their families for a long time. And so all I would say to the players is get into the data, do some independent research.
And that's the thing. We can't. Life comes with risk. This been going on for fucking whatever. All right, Einstein, like, way to go, Brainiac. Like, you really, solved the key to life there, bro. But
I think the risk in this case is so much different than the risk in coal mining.
Exactly, like dog catchers and dog walkers have risks. They have to cross the fucking street. Mm-hmm. They have to cross the street, bro. But at the same token, if there's a risk out there for society, then we dog catchers and dog walkers might have to just figure something else out. Mm-hmm. Maybe now we're walking all the dogs in a bubble.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, maybe now NBA players have to figure out another sport to play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, unless they figure out a way to test those players before every game,
but
have those players secluded 100% from anybody else so they can all play together nice and healthy. I just don't see them going through those measures.
I'm going to get to that in the next segment about the whole testing thing. But just to touch on it a little bit, there's over 100,000 people that have died off this shit. There are almost 1 million that are tested positive, infected with it. We don't know how many more. We need tests. We need tests for regular motherfuckers that are trying to live regular motherfucking lives.
Yeah.
We need tests for people who are trying to make a difference in all this shit. We don't need to constantly be using tests on the president and his assholes every day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we get tested every 5 minutes. And these motherfuckers, just because they could dunk, when this shit first started, I understood. We needed to know how things work in animals.
Yeah.
We needed to know. So that's the reason why when they tested the tigers that came up positive, they needed to know. That shit happened in fucking February, March. So I defended that.
Yeah.
Give the tiger a test. And plus, the tiger belongs to somebody.
That's right.
But now, in May, they shouldn't be testing all the tigers at the zoo just because they have money and access to the test.
Yeah.
Because what you're now doing
is very right.
You're now creating class warfare.
Yes.
Like, nobody has come up to me and said, yo, you want to test, bro? My day side gig hasn't said, yo, you want to test, bro? My company isn't big enough to even fucking have access to tests as far as TMC4JMC right now. So the only way I can get a test if I go out there and have a wicked jump shot, or I'm a tiger.
Yeah.
like.
Yeah, you got to have that money
so that he can enjoy a basketball game
and have something to talk about,
have
something new to talk about with his friends.
Yeah. Bro, you got a job. You don't need them to have your job.
Oh yeah, it's so easy to say when your job is not their job.
Your job is an auxiliary off that job. It's an off ramp off the off. You know how they say off Broadway?
Yeah.
Well, if the NBA's Broadway, your job is in fucking Jersey. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's why you can do it from your house.
You know what I'm saying?
By yourself.
So it's like shut the fuck up again. You know, and that's what I'm saying. It's like fuck all, do your individual research, get your own individual data. Half these motherfuckers barely got out of college, barely got out of high school.
Yeah.
Get your own data. Some of them not qualified to get their own data.
I know.
Some can't spell data. Data. I don't know. Might as well get high. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. Like, do your own individual. That's that bullshit right there. I'm not saying that everybody should listen to one doctor. I'm not saying Dr. Fauci is the man. I'm not saying any one doctor is the man.
Right.
But the same way I'm not saying any one doctor is the man, I'm sure as hell not saying any one person is the man. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's an inconsiderate statement. I just
like, yeah, what the fuck is he talking about? Like, get your own data because there's risk. So, you know, if you got the wrong data,
yeah,
you fucking end up dead and your mom too, then, you know, there's risk in everything. Coal miners.
Just don't turn on your television and be preached to. It's really hard. And I'm no expert, but I've been doing some reading.
I'm no expert. Everybody got to put that as the precursor.
Yeah, because it's part
no
of the disclaimer.
I'm no expert, aka I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about.
It's part of the disclaimer. Yeah.
But I read some shit. Now, here's the beauty about reading some shit. That's why whenever I get into it with some asshole on the internet, which I really need to stop.
Yeah.
Or fuck it, it don't even have to be the internet when it's on this stuff, you know. And people talk and they be like, "Well, you know, it's out there. Look it up."
Yeah, I know.
Or on the internet, they love to post a link, and now I gotta read this fucking
exactly
10,000 word article on the fucking internet, and it's like.
It's gonna say, "Oh, that tastes awful. Taste it." No, you just told me. You know why do you need me to taste it? No. Well, you read it. Tell me why you think I should be aware.
Like, in fact, don't speak for him. Speak for you.
Yeah,
I'm here talking with you, bro. So I'm not gonna sit here and do homework because you can't make your point.
Exactly.
I'm not gonna, like in 5 NG, I ended up making a point for the dude. Like, I'm not gonna do your homework for you, bro. Like, no. What do you mean? Look it up. No, tell me. Break it down. So, all this bullshit about I've been doing some reading. Now, if you already feeling a certain way, you're not going to be like, and that's another reason why I'd be like, don't give me your fucking links. Because the moment you sat down to say, you know what, I need to find some supporting shit to support what I already think. Mm-hmm. So the fact that you found that link is already baked in bias.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, I've been doing some reading. Oh, did you happen to sit down and look for things that totally disagree with you?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Did you say, Google, find me shit that is totally contrary to what the fuck I think. You know what I'm saying? Find me people who are way more eloquent and articulate, intelligent in ways than I am, but they believe totally opposite than I do.
Yeah.
Something tells me Google algorithms will work.
I think it will.
I think it would.
I think you put anything into Google and it'll come up with what you're looking for.
I wonder how long can you talk to Google before it's like,
I don't think it has a limit. Google is an unlimited number of zeros, so I don't think it has a limit on what you can ask it.
Oh, this is totally gonna be an ad. But yeah, man. I mean, it's like, come on, bro. Like, when you sat down to read, you sat down to read shit that was going to give you what you already wanted to know, that was going to support and uplift what you already wanted to confirm.
Yep.
If you want to confirm that it's all good, then you're going to find shit that supports that. Mm-hmm. So, you know, when you said you've been doing some reading, you didn't say you've been doing some thorough reading. You didn't say, no, I want to hear, I've been doing a lot of reading.
Yes.
Not some reading.
I want you to knock me down with the facts.
Yeah, like, motherfucker, like, something tells me you've been reading more about basketball than you've been reading about COVID.
Yeah, I know.
Your job is talking about sports, so I'm just going to assume you've been reading more about that. And
I think it's very selfish to say.
Yeah, I've been reading some reading.
Yeah, come on now.
It's like you've been doing some eating too, bitch.
If you are under 50 and in good health, you've got a better chance of, falling off a cliff and being pushed over by a baby child falling off a cliff. There's any kind of calamities that could happen that are more likely than you dying from the coronavirus.
Now, I don't know what the whole point of the whole baby falling off a cliff thing. I guess that was some joke or whatever. But what he's trying to say is if you're under 50, which you and I are, and I don't think he is. I think he's over 50.
Yeah.
Oh, God, look at it. But anyway, I think he's over 50. So that automatically takes him out of the game. Mm-hmm. Which means, hey, I ain't playing. That's why I said, no, we don't want to see under 50 people play basketball. No, we want to see over 50 heavy set people with hypertension. We want you guys to play basketball. Yeah. No, that's the new basketball.
Yeah. Basketball as you knew it is no more.
The Flub BA. We down with the Flub BA now. Come on, bring it, bro. So it's easy for him to say, no, you guys go fight that war. Mm-hmm. That's what he's saying.
Plus, you have the money to get tested whenever you want. So.
No, yeah. We're going to waste all the tests that we want on you guys.
Yep.
Fuck the regular dude that's just trying to work at the Piggly Wiggly.
Yeah, that guy will make it.
Yeah, so tells me
you said it yourself.
And plus most people that have Piggly Wiggly are under 50 anyway.
Exactly.
Unless they're retired and they working there for extra money, then, who knows. But, whatever. Mm-hmm. They don't dunk, so fuck them.
Yeah.
So you're under 50. He didn't say it's unlikely. The likelihood is low that you're going to contract it. He's saying the likelihood is low that you're going to die from it.
You may get a little sick, but you'll get better.
Exactly. You feel me? Like, there was a lot of people when that dude in Vegas busted out the window and started shooting. He was shooting at, I think, hundreds of people, wasn't he?
Yeah. You
feel me?
It was a concert.
And from my understanding, it's not like he shot thousands of bullets. I think he shot hundreds of rounds. Mm-hmm. So it might have technically been a round or two for each person that was there.
Yeah.
Just assume that.
Yeah.
So it was less likely that you would get killed there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There were people that got killed, obviously. Mm-hmm. Just like there's people that died from corona.
Right.
But if you're there, the odds that you're going to get hit with a life-threatening, life-ending round is low.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You don't know how low it is. You don't know if it changes if you're in the middle of the crowd or if you're on the fringe.
Right.
You don't know any of that, but you know it's low. Now, that's just the odd that's going to be a life-ending round because he is shooting from far away. Mm-hmm. That likelihood goes up when we're just talking about getting shot. Mm-hmm. So, who the fuck is going to, yes, please, shoot me, please? From my understanding, getting shot sucks. Getting shot hurts. You don't know if you're going to make it sometimes. Mm-hmm. Who the fuck wants to get shot because it's less likely that you're going to die?
Yeah. So let me ask, do you know, or am I jumping the gun? Let me know if I'm jumping the gun. Have any of the players reacted to coming back, or do you know how they feel about it?
Yeah, some are like, if they keep our safety in mind, cool. Some are like I was saying, there are some nuances. Some are like, yeah, fuck this. I need to get this money. I didn't fucking bust my ass to learn how to play NBA and, finally make it to be the 13th man on a 14-man roster.
Yeah.
To not get paid.
Yeah.
Like he's not getting paid millions. He might be just $100K, living in a condo. So, NBA was the only reason why his baby mama's still showing him some respect. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's like, nah, I gotta play, bro.
Well, I think that
I got child support payments I need to.
In my opinion, if we're talking about having games back on, with like I have said before about businesses who need to adapt in these times if they want to make it through or open back up, I think it's might go the same way with the NBA. you have to adapt if you want to continue.
But whatever you do, you have to have some empathy.
Oh, sure. Oh, yeah.
Empathy has to be at the root. And this man has zero.
No.
He's talking about it's unlikely that you're going to die, so go ahead and do it. And it's like, well, you know.
And you get that feeling when he's saying this, too.
Yeah, exactly what he's saying.
It's very dry.
It's unlikely you're going to die, so what are you bitching for?
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, who the fuck are you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, go ahead. Run the 20K, bro.
Yeah.
Run it, bro. It's unlikely that your heart is going to fucking explode, but do it. It's gonna hurt.
Yeah,
It's gonna hurt.
And yes, perhaps you can catch it, pass it on to someone else. But I'll just again say there are risks in life. No risk, very little reward. So I would encourage the players to do some research and figure out just how at risk they are, and then do a calculus on what risk are you worth taking. Maybe there are no guarantees. The only thing that really is guaranteed is death. And as it relates to the coronavirus, I think as we get more and more data, I think there has been a little bit of a overreaction and spreading of fear that's to a level where people are making unreasonable decisions. That's all I want to say.
That's bold to say.
Now, we've been talking about this asshole for a few shows.
Yeah.
So we kind of have it on record. This dude been using this fear card since episode 102.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? We're on 7 now. This dude been going on talking about fear, and he didn't want the NBA to shut down in the beginning. To begin with. Even after the dude, one of them came up positive. Now, since then, hundreds of thousands of people have contracted it, and tens of thousands of people have died since they've shut down the NBA. Mm-hmm. And this asshole's still using the same song and dance argument. We're using fear to make decisions that no, people have died.
Exactly. He's, well, we're overreacting. No, we're not.
Yeah, you can't keep saying on day 1 when fucking 1,000 people are dying, we're overreacting. Day 2, 2,000 people dead, we're overreacting. Day 3, 3,000 people dead, we're overreacting. Day 4, only 3,500 people are dead now. So only 500 people died that day. Mm-hmm. We're overreacting. See, we're overreacting.
What number do you get to? What number of deaths do you get to before you say?
No. The point what I'm trying to make is there's the number is going up. They're saying we're overreacting. The number slightly drops. See, I told you we're overreacting. The number slightly dropped. Then the next day it jumps back up. Fear. We're overreacting. It drops back down a little bit. See, I told you we're overreacting. It's playing both sides of the fence. You can't take credit for the hard work that people are doing to fight this thing and say that it's nothing to begin with. You can't do both.
Yeah.
You just can't. You can't look at the fire, do nothing to put the fire out, and even say it's not a fire. Even stand in the way when the dude is shooting, the fireman is shooting the holes, and you're like, you know, you can't. But in spite of all that, he still puts the fire out. You can't take credit of that.
Yeah.
Even if, in spite of all that, it rains, and the rain puts the fire out, you still can't take credit. You can't say, "See, told you, overreacting." No, you are in the way. You are a hindrance. You don't get to motherfucking have an intelligent view on it. So on Hidden Closet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, on T4J.
What's new?
TMC4JMC.com. You know, one day I'm gonna get that right. You know,
our website, our own website.
Yeah, I think. Don't it have my name in it? And your name in it?
Totally. And then there's a little 4 in the middle where it combines us, so it's like a whole like TMC4JMC.com.
What's your name again?
You know me,
JMC. Oh, okay. Okay, I think it's written on there. I think it's written like TMC4JMC.com.
Everywhere,
right,
all around the room.
So on TMC4JMC.com, Well, if people, you probably seen me playing the games. Oh, that one game, keep talking and nobody explodes.
Yes, awesome game.
The Oculus Quest, it's a dope thing. It's pretty expensive, but you know what? Your family would love it, especially
Totally
for a time
worth
right
the
now.
money. Absolutely. Get the warranty, the protection package on it, just in case, because it is kind of pricey. It's one of those things that, you treasure for a long time.
Yeah, it's going to cost you a pretty penny. I mean, I think the bundle that they have up there is, they can go see it for themselves,
But
on
if you're a true gamer, true techie, you're going to have one, man.
It's a virtual reality system.
Yep.
And yeah, there's no connections. You can take it anywhere, especially after, this whole COVID thing is over. You can take it to your friend's house and play it there. And check it out. Virtual reality, Oculus Quest.
It's got a bunch of games on there.
By
Really
Facebook,
awesome games.
And sponsored by Amazon. So shout out to Amazon.
Shout out to Amazon.
So once again,
Yep,
check out Hidden Closet.
You'll find that right in there.
Where's the button?
The Hidden Closet button, you can't miss it. You log on to TMC4JMC.com. Right under our logo in the radio station, you'll see Hidden Closet.
That's right. Click on it and go get your shop.
Go get it.
And with that, we're going to go out into a break, baby.
Yeah.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. And to see more T4J content, please visit TMC4JMC.com.
And don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe down below.
That's what's up. Peace.